So we want to tell our mind where we're going so we can get there. This is you right here. This is you. And you are looking for people to serve, right? In what you do. Now, this whole diagram here is a belief system. This is my diagram of how I believe. I believe that there are people out there who are asking for help. And I believe that these people are searching. So I'm going to change this word right here to search. There we go. They're searching. Oh. There we go. Boom. Searching. So when they're looking for help, sometimes people, on a spiritual level, they pray or they're asking for help, and there's a lot of stress in talking to their higher power. And I believe that they get prompted on where to search for help. So on my end, my job is to be in a place of I care about people, and if they want help with their business, they want help with their life, they want help with their family, their marriage, wherever they want help, I'm going to care enough that I want to serve them. So I'm going to be searching for them. So I also am checking in with my source. This cloud is going to be the source. Maybe it's God, maybe it's the universe, maybe it's, the source of all truth, whatever you want to call this. And so I'm constantly asking, what can I do today to find the person who I can serve the most today? Like, what can I do to find them? So I'm always asking for guidance to find the people who are searching for answers and solutions, because I would love to be the messenger. How can I be the messenger? And as long as I got this in my mind that I'm a messenger who carries messages or training that can serve people, man, I'm a great resource. And I know that God could use me to be able to teach people. And so I ask him all the time, is like, well, what could I do today? Or what should I plan on? Or what should I build? What kind of class should I build? Or what kind of coaching program should I build that would be a good match for the people who are looking for support? And then because I am asking, I get answers. And because I'm asking, believing that I am a messenger and that I can care and I can find people, I know that these people out here are doing this, they're doing their side. I'm going to do my side. And then what happens is, because I'm searching for them and they're searching for me, we find each other. For a period of time for their life, we find each other, and I'm able to share with them what it is that I have learned or what God has taught me to teach people. Now, you've heard me probably say this before, but I believe that there are 1,000 clients just for you, specifically for you, because you have a particular answer and you have a particular way of seeing things that are going to serve a particular group of people. And there are 1,000, and I can put 1,000 because I didn't write a bigger number because I don't want to shock you here, but I'm going to put this number too. If your belief system is like this, I'm going to put there's 10,000. And if that's like, oh, Kirk, I can totally jive with 10,000. Okay, well, I'll just put under this right here that I really believe that there are 100,000 clients just for you. And we could go to 1 million. We could add as many zeros as we want, but I started out with 1,000. And if that 1,000 is too much, then we'll say that there is 100. That's good. That there's 100 people out there that are literally looking for you. But I don't think that there's a limit to people. I think what messes up this whole equation is what you think of yourself over here on this side. If you still think you're not qualified, or if you still have thoughts that you're not smart enough, you're not organized enough, and those thoughts are still rolling around in your head, that will damper and slow down your process of being able to connect to the people who are looking for you, literally looking for you. So again, I'm putting a plug in to you managing your mind. And what that looks like is it looks like you actually telling yourself what kind of person you want to be. So the compass document that you created, that's a great, great piece to use each day to remind yourself of the direction you want to go. If we don't tell our mind the direction we want to go, the mind will just go wherever it feels like. And that might be in circles. That might be off the road and into the ditch. And so we want to tell our mind where we're going so we can get there. You know how that works. If you're trying to go somewhere, you type in your phone the address, or you go ask somebody for directions. And then if you follow the directions, you get there. And so your mind needs directions. And usually we as people, we assume that somebody else should have told us the directions, but it's our job to give ourselves the directions of where we want to go, and give those directions to yourself every single day. Every single day. I think that's fantastic. It works for any person who uses it. It really does. It's not secret, it's not like, oh, it's only for a select group of people, to be able to use the direction giving principle. So what would that look like? Well, that would look like, using sentences or paragraphs that you write up the directions that you want your mind to follow. And then you read those directions to yourself every day. Not as a suggestion, but as a command. So when you read those directions each day to yourself, you read them as though it is a command. Go this way, do this, be like this. You're not reading those paragraphs or sentences to yourself as though they're like a nice idea and your brain can ponder on it. And if your brain feels like, oh, this is going to be okay, and maybe we'll do this, maybe we won't. It's like, whoa, wait a second. That doesn't work that way. If you only suggest it without any intention of like, I really want to do this, then it's just going to take a lot longer for it to work. Okay, I know you know that, and I want to just share that with you to remind you of the power and the importance of being the one to choose the direction you want to go. And as you learn more in life, you'll be able to apply more precise directions. That's one of the reasons why you want to learn. You learn so that you can give yourself more precise directions in the way you want to go. Cool, huh? I think it's fantastic because it means every single one of us has a chance of getting to where we want to go. It's a matter of learning where we want to go, evaluating that, and then giving ourselves direction. I will say, over the years of coaching and mentoring, the reason why a person does not find success as being an entrepreneur or as a goal setter, the reason why they don't find success is because they don't give their mind directions of where to go. And anytime I meet somebody who is lost, I ask them, what direction giving techniques do you use for your mind? What are you doing for your mind? And what I find out is that they're spending a lot of time on education and a very tiny, tiny, tiny bit of work on actually working on their mind with direction giving techniques, which are vision boards, a life story, declarations, mind maps, anything you can do to use to give your mind direction. So there's a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of heavy work that's being done with education, but they still don't know where they're going.